Hey, it's time to dish with D. That happens to be me. It's time for weigh-in and meeting topic du jour of the week. Yes, I still go in on Saturdays because, but I could not print the PDF of the meeting card that they usually give out. And you know what? Do you really want me reading the meeting card? I'm thinking about it. You guys are a little, we're going to treat you like the adults we are. So the topic was, well, let's get to my weigh-in first, shall we? I did lose, shocking, 0.4. So it puts me at I think it was 155.6. I don't remember. I will post my scale. I did take a picture of it, keep myself honest, because I already showed you my book, so I'm going to show you my scale. So yeah, so I lost 0.4, which I was, like I said, I was happy just to maintain. I'm not into losing. I'm really into maintaining, but I did have a gain a few weeks back, so. Actually, I think I was really too low. I had lost 2 weeks. I had lost like 3 weeks in a row, and I was really low. For me, that's just unmaintained. And I knew it was going to be a struggle to stay at this weight. So when I was losing, I'm like, well, something's up with that. So yeah, so I am probably right where I need to be, and it's going to be hard enough staying here. So I'm happy just to be here. So I will post that. And the meeting topic is stress eating. Now, we talk about this all the time, so I don't really need a card to read about stress eating. You know what stress eating is. Stress eating is when you're under stress and you turn to food for comfort or solace. Now, with what's going on today, a lot of people are doing that. You'll see there's been a decline in people watching YouTube videos and stuff. I think a lot of people are off track, understandably so. I mean, this is a really upsetting time. It is a time of uncertainty, so we don't know what to do, and we're eating out of fear and eating out of the unknown. So what do you do? Well, WW always likes to sit there and first tell you that stop, wait a minute, don't rush to food, sit down, give yourself a few minutes, and take deep breathing, maybe do a relaxation activity. There's so many meditation things. They have the active on the app you can do, and wait like maybe 10-15 minutes, and then think to yourself after that, do I really want that? And if you still want it, but you really know you don't want it, kind of thing, you're still having that gnawing, because sometimes it's a gnawing thing. And I know with me, sometimes it's you eat and not realize you're eating. I've done that. They say, call a friend, work on emails, work on projects. I tend to binge on Netflix. I also tend to do video games. I know, video games at 53. But I love some of the Facebook games, like you could do Word with Friends, and if you do Words with Friends with a lot of people, you're constantly getting them back. So you're constantly doing it. So I always say, or play against the computer, play against strangers. This way you're always getting responses. Family Feud, there was to be Draw with Friends. There were so many different ones you could play against people you don't know. So that sucks up time. Facebook is a black hole. Yeah. So I tend to I do Farmville sometimes when I'm really bad. People laugh. I would raise my hand in class and she'd say, okay, what do you do? Dee? I go, I farm. And they shook me. I said, yes, I farm. Because Farmville, you have your crops, you have your trees, you have your things you have to make with your ingredients. You grow fruit and vegetables. You have animals that give you milk and cheese. You gotta make stuff. So not only do you have a farm, you have a bakery, So, that sucked a lot of my time. So I, tend to do that. But they always say, and then look back why on bad days and what did you do then? Or how do you feel? And I always say, look at your tracker, or look at where your weight loss is. Look at the weeks that you lost, and look where your weight was, and say to yourself, do I want to get back to that? And look how long it took you to get to that weight. Do you want to keep fighting this demon? And I'm not usually a stress eater. I don't think I am. Honest with you, I don't really know if I am, to be honest. I feel like I eat out of boredom. If I'm bored, I go to eat. So I try not to be bored, hence I go to the games, and I go to YouTube, games, Netflix. Now we have Hulu. So I have a lot of things to watch. So, but I get it. We all get it. We all suffer from some sort of food related thing. We wouldn't be here if we didn't. Food has to either be a comfort, a reliever. it's an outlet for something. We have to try to redirect that emotion that's driving us to food to something else, whether it be stress, whether it be boredom, whether it be sadness, whether it be happiness. I mean, like, there's things that definitely throw us towards food, and it's basically trying to find it, identify it, and redirect it. We can do it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, Lord knows anybody can. So I try to leave you with that. Like, if Dee can sit there and curb her eating, there's hope for anybody. There is, truly. But, you know, during what's going on now, it's hard. But think how you feel after you've eaten. Like, if you're stressed and you eat, does it feel better? Maybe for 5 seconds, and all of a sudden you still feel bad, and now you feel guilty for eating. So we're trying to save you the guilt, at least, and try to redirect it to something less, you know, hurtful to your body. You know, some people exercise to go out. That wouldn't be me. Hence the Netflixing. I have a sitting thing. Yes, I go on a computer. Sometimes I put my iPad on and listen to music and relax. And yeah, that's where I go. I don't go to exercise. But there's some people that do, and if that helps them, by Jove, you find what works for you. And there's a million things out there. Just find it. Keep looking. Don't get discouraged. You know, watch YouTube videos. If you're feeling like you're in a funk and can't get out, Tea with Dee will help you out. I just said a rhyme. Yes, we go live every night at 7 p.m. Eastern time here on the channel. We have meetings, we chat, we talk. We're keeping ourselves away from the food. I don't think anybody's having tea with Dee and eating at the same time. I certainly hope not. So join us. If you need an outlet, you need somebody to connect with, you need a meeting that your Zoom meeting isn't hitting, join us. We're here every night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'd love to have you join us. All right, I'm going to hit the road, and thank you for joining me. I hope your weigh-in went well, or went good, or went the way you wanted to, or just didn't gain as much as you'd thought. That's always a plus too, except for me. So I always gain more than I think. Yeah, it is what it is. If you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and when you hit that bell, let you know when NEWBIE uploads, and who doesn't want to know that? Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.